So Rinpoche would like to wish everybody good evening. Rinpoche 在这里祝大家晚上好。
근데 패딩이 뭔고지다 니메콘 레가체 깔라카 유기르스.
So all of you have had a very tiring and long day. 那你们今天上班，大家相信都蛮累的。
아니 대표님도 칼라 사이 총수였어.
Have you all had your dinner yet? 你们都吃晚饭了没有？用了没有？点头就可以了。
야야. 칼라 세메바이나 다셈나 데스데데 셈가나 칼라 텐 데기 직전에 데기 이르스.
Otherwise, probably you'll be here physically attending the teachings, but your mind be thinking about food somewhere else. 或者有些人在这里现场这边听法，身体在这里听，我心在想吃的。
제 안데 kanzoda de mongoche lega dan tela yore ne yina keshin buchene jik chöre ya lobchon chinde dan dinde gi dimba dan pebre be ya gores.
所以
de tela ruwa ta kanzo mongoche tela de lega mongo yore yina ya an chö de keshin buchene chö nyanga dos chene lob dos yombre ya gores.
So all of you you're usually leading very extremely busy lives, but yet you're able to take time to come attend these teachings here. So hence it shows your dedication and your understanding of the importance of the Dharma teachings, Buddha Dharma. 那大家能够在非常繁忙的这个日常生活中百般繁忙当中抽空出来这里听法，可见你们心中的这个虔诚呢，以及你们对法的这个重视。
예, 디셰. 땅 알아서 그뒤에네요. 다른 사람 멤버 균두네 최년백급이야. 저기 년다 넘긴 뇌기 균숨 방에 토네 년고를 세 개신 부준 송구열에.
So not just for attending today's teaching, but under normal circumstances, as and whenever you attend a Dharma teaching, one needs to abandon what we call the three faults of the vessel when one is listening to teachings. 那不仅是今天呢，那我们随地在听闻佛法的这个开示的时候呢，必须断舍我们所谓的器皿的三种过失。
的确。但我然说，变得破不定那论，也就出变得靠光明，我然说出动古有呗呢，安那卡路过来前边呢，汤不出路色嘅破吧，内地到马丢吧，是吧？一共免掉，看这些。다 두스체는 되게 당부딩이다. 배낭 알아서 갖고 없네. 다 추르 동구유나. 다 추동야기 당부 내디 카야 랑네. 두스고여 봐. 되는 신경 알아서 최년 백급려야. 저 수구 최제를 여봐이네야. 즉 3년 나로네 라미디셰기도 된다 디토려야. 아니 오르치기도 세디레지기 리범 마데바이나. 안네 카 부분은 시작을 네 카 북샤베나 포바데 베나 카 북샤베나 디간을 출루네다 차루네다 나로 주마르바 디는 신경라서 최년백급려야 리버디미야 그러와 이때야데 캐심브레스.
So for example, this cup here that we have in front of us, when we are thirsty, we reach out for it, we use it for drinking. However, first and foremost, the number one factor is that the cup needs to be facing in the right direction, and it needs to be free of any leaks. It needs to be so that it can retain water, so that we can use it for drinking. If we are physically here when attending the teachings, however, our minds need to be paying attention to what the teacher is speaking, so that our minds are able to know exactly what the teacher is trying to introduce to us, the different concepts the teacher is trying to convey to us. So in this way, one would be able to really absorb the teachings just in the same way a cup is not leaking and is facing upright in the right direction. If the cup were to have holes in it, or it would be to be facing downwards, then there's no way that vessel would be able to contain any drinking water. So it defeats the purpose entirely. So likewise, if we are here, though we are here physically attending a Dharma event, but our mind isn't paying attention to the words of the teacher, then it defeats the purpose of attending this teaching, because then we will not be able to absorb or to grasp any of the concepts that the Dharma teacher is trying to convey to us. So it's important to pay attention. So this is the first of the 3 faults that needs to be abandoned, which is like a downturned vessel. 那首先呢，我们前面的这个杯子的话呢，当然我们是用来饮水用的。那首先的话呢，这个杯子必须要有怎么样的条件才能够有作为一个饮用的这个水杯呢？就是它里头不能够有任何的这些孔洞，不然它水会漏出来。而且它的那个摆置的那个方向呢，必须是正确的，就是向上的。所以同样呢，我们身体来这里参加法会的话呢，身躯在道场当中参加法会，但是心呢，听我们这个教法呢，必须一心一意、一心不乱的听闻，就是才能够理解到上师或者师父呢，法师们说法的法师呢，能够所要传达的一些那个教义，我们才能够有所受用。就等于说，如果我们今天身体坐在这里法会当中，身躯在法会当中，但是心呢却不听于没有向着法呢，一心向着法的话呢，那就如这个倒置的这个器皿，无论你再怎么如果你倒带多的水下去的话呢，它是无法盛装那个饮料的。所以故此呢，我们来听法的时候呢，必须专心的做这个听闻，专心的闻法。这就是3种器皿国中的第一个，就是倒置的器皿。
제 따디네 포바디 카야 랑니 디나르 출루 투브 지고기 지게 오마르 카레스는 포바디 쌍마 고르바 포바디나 갱이다 서버여바이나 출루비나 추디 미상와 차네 아주 동야 연구 말바 기능 신경 알아서 이 때바 쌈게 미틱바 샘게 나로리아 지게 최 칼라우드 최단 템베 군롱 키야데 백해심브레 들어와
So likewise, it is not sufficient for if we would like to drink from this cup, it is not sufficient for the cup to be just simply placed facing in the correct direction, in the correct position, and the water poured into it. The cup needs to be clean as well, so that we are able to drink from it. So likewise, it is not just about paying attention to what is being taught during the teachings. At the same time, our motivation for listening to the teachings needs to be in accordance with the Dharma as well. So this is the second of the 3 faults, which is the clean vessel, becoming a clean vessel. 那再来的话呢，就是这个杯子水杯的话呢，不但是它的这个摆置的那个方向的口必须朝上，而且我们在里头倒水水能够饮用之外呢，这个水杯它本身必须是干净的，就是没有任何的这个染垢，这样子的话我们才能够饮用其中的水。所以同样的这个比喻呢，我们来听法的话呢，不只要专心的听，而且我们的这个发心呢，我们的这个动机呢，必须是与法相同的，与正法是共同的。所以这个就是3个器皿当中的第二个比喻，就是这个染垢的器皿。
너야 디셰 따디네 숨바디르와 따 포바디르야 추 카야 로니 출루 포바디 짱마 임버체 디지고기 지금 말와 따 포바 기원에 이원 따 수도와 이군 되어 봐이나 안 추디 남사마 편에 동야 여기 칼로레 따 겨우 추마 벼죽으로 와 디능 신기 알아서 따 최망고 닝게 요래 손주를 망고 두고 요래 다네시 롭종 망고 치게 요래 아 개체디 소소의 강 태봐 강 롭종 쳐봐디 말아서 맞제 버체네 전수 당고에 백해션 버렸어.
So likewise, it's not sufficient for this cup to be facing upright in the right direction, and then for it to be clean in order to to store drinkable water. It is important for this cup to be leak-free. That there are no holes or leaks at the bottom. Otherwise, no matter how much water you pour into it, all the water will leak onto the outside. So likewise for us, we have listened to many teachings, we have attended many Dharma events, we have done a lot of study. However, if one does not retain whatever one has listened to or studied before, then there is no purpose, it does not remain with us. The teachings do not remain with us. So therefore, this is the third of the 3 examples called leaky vessel. 那我们这个杯子的话呢，水杯它的不止它 它的这个摆置的方向必须正确，就是它的开口向上呢，朝上呢，而且里头必须是没有污秽呢。再来的话呢，它底层呢不能够有任何的这个漏洞、漏缝，如果有的话呢，正好你倒进去的水都是可以饮用的，但是终究呢，它会从这些洞孔呢遗漏到外头。所以同样的，我们在听闻这个教法的话，我们相信各位在座各位已经曾经参加过很多场法会，听过很多场的这个开示。演讲等等，以及读过很多的这些佛学班等等。但是呢，如果你所做的任何的这个听闻呢，都没有加以保留在自己滞留在自己，保留在自己，保持在自己的心相续当中的话呢，那终究会忘却的。所以这个就是我们的第三个譬喻，三种器皿之过的第三种譬喻，就是这个穿漏的这个器皿。
哦呀，베네키나서 다 손주 슈가 다 망고 페요레 다네 생게 디나롤 망고지 롭중 망고 체요레 이내야 간 롭중 체바 간 텨버딩 다 차상은 대대 깔래 하고도.
So, like for example, many of you have received a lot of teachings before. You have done a lot of studies before. However, a lot of us find difficulty in retaining the contents of whatever we have all the Dharma teachings that we have listened to in the past. 在座各位相信大家很多就是曾经听闻很多的一些开示以及这个教法，然后以及广泛的去学习这个教义，但是大家都有共同的一个问题，就是没办法保留自己所学习的或听闻的。
第一다 지금 최 년야 디 개청부를 들어봐. 이내야 세미나가 당가 최지 슈빈이 다가는 생기지 손주질 침부 인스체 디지고 마샤버 체네 나 칸 텨바 칸 심버디 녜바도 세미나로리아 디네디네 인삼네 세미나로리아 마음발이야 퇴수당야 다 세미나로리아 챈고야 다 내고야 디 백해심부래.
So therefore, even though it is important to listen to teachings, but just the mere memory of having received that teaching or having been to that Dharma event is not sufficient. One needs to put effort to consistently remind oneself of the teachings, the contents of the teachings, and to repeatedly strengthen the memory of that, so that one will be able to retain the meaning of the teachings. 所以这个听闻教法呢，听闻正法的这个开示虽然非常的这个重要，但是我们不仅是要保留的，我们所要保留不仅是回忆，就是我曾经去听过这部经的这个演讲啦，或者这部法门的开示呢，只有这样的回忆。那至于它的内容成分呢，没有丝毫的这个怎么讲记忆，所以我们必须随时随地呢，把我们曾经听闻过的一些教法呢，不断的在心中不断的去串习，让自己呢不断的能够将这些教义呢保留在自己的心相续当中。
예, 디세. 딘도다 나라조 급스퍼바. 다 지금 쉬야디 덴바니기 톨림버레.
Yes. So at this time we are the teaching that we'll be expounding will be on the two truths. 那只是我们开示的这个题目呢就是科目呢就是这个二谛了。
제 계속 쉬버는 신기 ran 속에 털도기 미유암 다는 신기 상계기 최기 털도기 미유 다는 신 상계 좀 됐던 게 털도기 공부디 로안남 동엘에 탈바지다 상계기 고방 토에 임버디 계속 쉬버는 신버레.
So as we mentioned yesterday, that our ultimate goal is to achieve Buddhahood, and the ultimate goal of what the Buddha has taught, of all the teachings and the entire variety of spectrum of teachings that Buddha has taught, are merely methods to free us from suffering. That's the ultimate intention of the Buddha. 那昨天我们就有开始说，我们的这个佛陀所教授的84,000种法门，广大的佛法门当中的话呢，究竟呢它的这个用意所在呢，就是为了让我们离苦得乐。
예, 디체. 딘데베 상계 고방 딘데지 중요하디 계속 주변에 신기 람탑신이 기념는 라레기 요리스.
So as mentioned yesterday, in order to achieve the ultimate goal of Buddhahood, one needs to rely upon the path which has two aspects of method and wisdom. 那昨天有说到，我们要成就最究竟的这个果位呢，这究竟的这个所证的果位呢，就是佛果位。那为了证得佛果位的话，我们必须依循那个修行的道路而行。那修行的道呢，有两个分支，就是方便之以及这个智慧之。
딘제베 람게 냠네 양타보 용야기 시서디 시카바를 때는 연구요래 시서 카를 때는 연구요래 세베나 시 뎀바니엄 ngồi 디 지금 ngồi 락바 ngồi 타르토바 된소 약보지 심베 르 때네 아니 람게 냠네 공배 연구요래.
So in order for our practice cultivation along this path to be perfect, one needs to have a very sound foundation in the true truths. And what do we mean by a sound foundation? It means having an understanding of the way of the mode of existence of phenomena, whether it be the coarse phenomena, material, physical phenomena, or the ultimate state of its nature. We need to understand these two truths in order to have a sound foundation, in order to have a perfect cultivation of the path. 那我们要能够依循这个修行的这个道德而行的话呢，那我们必须要有一个很好的打一个很好的这个基础。那很好的基础呢是什么呢？指的就是我们对二谛的这个了解理解。那二谛的话呢，就是指对于这个万法呢有这个粗品的这种理解，就是对于万法的这个外相，它的这个怎么讲，它的粗品的那个理解，那以及对那个法的它的那个究竟的体性，究竟的那个它的安住的这个状态的体性呢，而如果有所通达的话呢，那我们有这二谛的话呢，的理解的话，我们就能够把这个道修好。
베나 비즈니스 샤베나 땅아란서 베나 제모를 차샤베나 베나 볼로제야게 제모지 개가 즉 토구구여베나 베나 개가 토베알 즉 선베나 이제 개가 토바데 가를 때는 충분히 샤베나 되게 응외래야 즉 볼로제야게 냠뇽함 정다 야타바 여바텔 때는 충분히 봐 딘제베 정다 야고 중요하게 시서디 가를 때는 충분히서는 볼로제단 셴바 텔 때는 아니 정다 양타보시 용토로 볼로제단 마셴바이나 정다티야 야고 연구마로 볼로제단 야고 셴바티니 에네 파 콤리되는 정다 야고체 텔 때네 아직 개가 탑이야 중국어로 봐 대능 신경을서 ngồi 때도 치마지 셴네 디니 기 최신도 칼로리 중네 람기 냠네 양타보 중 텔 때네 터도 상계 고방 타바 탐지케 터바 중국어레스 동엘레 타르바 개가 터바 중국어레스.
So, for example, to give an example, like any kind of sport that we may play, for example, like basketball, then if we are trying to...
Football.
Football, let's say football. That's the hottest thing these days. Anyway, so in order to win football, then one needs to firstly have experience. To win a football match, one needs to have sufficient experience and training so that one will be able to play to win the game. But however, prior to having proper experience and training, one needs to know exactly how to go about playing the game of football and to acquire the skills of doing that. So therefore, likewise, for us to be able to perfect our practice, our skills along the path, one needs to understand the way phenomena abides, its mode of existence. How does it exist? And by understanding its mode of existence, only then will one be able to enter the path and be able to practice perfectly and ultimately attain the state of Buddhahood and achieve victory over suffering. 所以这里打个比方说呢，如果我们有个足球赛，想要有个足球竞赛的话，想要赢的这场足球赛的话，首先我们必须要精通这个足球的这个踢法，这是如何去训练，然后得到当中呢能够非常的这个精通这个球艺。那要精通球艺的话，首先必须理解这个足球要怎么踢啊，然后其中的种种规则等等，才能够把自己的这个球艺呢把它给提升。那同样的这个譬喻呢，我们要理解万法的那个它的安住的状态，它的这个时态呢，那我们才能够依于此，然后能够去入这个修行道，然后能够好好的修持呢，终究能够证得这个佛果位，才能够战胜这个痛苦。
呀，看是 football 搞不 US。
Do you like football？ 你们喜欢足球吗？ 应该超越年龄了。攞嚟대사인 살，抗说攞他们嚟攞대사인 게 돼。
nga football can go miss.
Rinpoche doesn't like football. Rinpoche 不喜欢足球。
nga ji bolo di kene nga chunju ne kombe na che and bolo di jodan kene shingi me kene di ying mes.
Rinpoche says he was living in a monastery since his very young age, so he has absolutely no idea about what football, the games and rules. And Rinpoche 说他从小住在寺院里头，然后对足球的那些种种的各方面都完全不理解。
nga su gyaga na lo ya ta phebe sagu mango yorba de lo takbar shi ru chene dendure de chigres.
No. In India, we have the Tibetans are spread over different parts of India, and wherever they live together in camps, it's like settlements. So in between these different settlements, they have annual matches of football matches. 那藏人在印度和尼泊尔的话，他们就是遍布各个地区嘛，那每个地区都有他的那个藏民营的这个营，他们居住的那个营，藏民营，然后他们每个营之间的话，他们都会每年有这个竞赛。
对对，你嘛每个呀，罗教了呀，真都是错不的，那真都错的，但的控制在乎够了呀，我用罗些些的看了我接不接受，用罗些些都是给当不的，当上是。
So there was one time when the national, whether the Tibetan national football league was held in South India, nearby where Rinpoche was living, and Rinpoche was invited to perform the opening ceremony of that football game competition. 那有一次呢，在南印度Rinpoche靠近Rinpoche居住的地方呢，然后就是有这个竞赛，就是他们藏民当中的全国的那个足球竞赛，然后请Rinpoche去那里剪彩。
那你초진에 미겔 호조 남시 사와신 부여래 인공래 되네 초진에 제고 차는 볼든도 탱만이도 당아 큰 차로 지금도 그러 배 마사베 셈레르도 시우트즈고 오도 나 차와체
So that time it was probably because the weather was also very hot in South India that day during that opening ceremony, but also after the ribbon cutting ceremony or whatever it was. So then they had two matches, and Rinpoche said he couldn't wait for those matches to end. Just maybe because of the weather, it felt so hot, he couldn't wait for the matches to end. So Rinpoche said it was rude. He felt rude of him to just get up and leave, but then he had to sit and watch the entire thing that he wasn't interested in. So 那时候Rinpoche说他那一天肯定因为天气很热嘛，所以Rinpoche然后剪彩之后又有2场的这个竞赛，那Rinpoche是说可能天气热的关系，就恨不得赶快结束。迫不及待，那个竞赛已经早点结束。那Rinpoche觉得他突然间这样站起来就离开的话，就好像蛮不好意思，所以他就强迫自己留下，看那个没有兴趣的竞赛。
다 볼로 제도 상발랑가 바 녀업대요로 녀데 간sam진에 콘수 파동 셰도 데칼라버레 브레이크 파삼 셰도 파삼 셰다 등기 예를 연결된서 파삼 미제라 유엔에 초 쇼디네 콘수 집으로오다 포지션 그 파즈 집으로오다 등기 예를 연결된서 제도 바지 유엔도 완전 초 강예로 치기도 카르시나 삼스 생각이 도나 신경이 오마로 녀
So then, during in between the two matches, there was a break time, and during the break time, the two teams switched fields, the sides of the fields. I don't understand either. But Rinpoche said he could not understand why was this happening, and he was so bored by the whole thing. 那时候Rinpoche说，他们有中场休息的时候呢，两边的这个球队呢，就是换那个方向嘛，左边换右边，右边换左边，调换方向。然后Rinpoche说，他完全不理解到底为什么要这么做，他那时觉得很苦。
你切了呀，熊年学的，工作许多，后来给成，腾콘스 대도가 다 단대 대간데 대 랭이라고 셰셰 스케치 인스 그런 게임 쇼인데 볼을 줘다 이제 올라오고도
So Rinpoche that time had his one of his friends or attendant was just next to him, and Rinpoche actually turned to him and asked him, why are they doing this? Why are they not switching sides of the field? And then so that the attendant was like laughing because from there you could tell Rinpoche had absolutely no idea what the game was about. So 那时候Rinpoche就转身问他旁边的侍者，就说：“你们他们干嘛要球队要兑换那个位置呢？”然后他的侍者就笑起来，因为他从那当中看的时候，Rinpoche对这个 球赛完全一窍不通，就是。
football, basketball 돼서 야가라고 싶은 것도.
So maybe football, if in comparison to football, maybe basketball is a slightly better game.
아니 뭐 아직 어릴 격슬래브래. 딜레드 잠불라 바스켓볼 덴두시 치기도 NBA 사시도 디카브르도 어리다. 미상모 바스켓볼 경기 토나르셨어.
So the Rinpoche had visited the United States before this, and during there there was this basketball. There was an NBA match going on, and there was like so much commotion going on around the basketball thing. So Rinpoche got a slight interest on it, or rather saw it slightly more entertaining. 那Rinpoche之前在美国的时候，就是有看到他们的全国的那个篮球竞赛嘛，所以他说相比较起来，可能篮球会比这个足球还稍微比较有兴趣一点。
전 등아디 아릴 주디 NBA 전도 타마셔로 봐. 타마디가랑 디 벼버 메산지 칼라게 당선스. 칼라게 당선 벼버 메산지 칼라 영로시스게 당선.
디 따야기 체도.
말말 디급들 뒤지들 캐대요. 니마 타마인가데.
So during this NBA, or rather the finals that was in America, then there was a Tibetan party when all the Tibetans were invited to be there.
Family.
A family was invited Rinpoche to lunch. So 那是 dinner. So 那天在 NBA 他们美国那个什么篮球队的那个竞赛最后一怎么讲最后一场的话呢？然后就是刚好那一天晚上就是有一户藏民人家邀请我们去用餐。
디 칼라스게스게 아주데 칼라스데요로 디 메산데 부구딘데 답게 바스켓볼 때데요로 디 직타고 있는 쇼고 있는 한게 홉디 겨서 가 셰셰스 가르치는 선서스.
So Rinpoche was having dinner, but the kids of the family was seated, glued in front of the TV, watching the finals, NBA finals. So whenever each side won or lost, they all like shouted very loudly, and Rinpoche got very startled by all the commotion they were making. So Rinpoche 说那时候他们在那家藏人，然后藏人在请Rinpoche用餐的时候呢，然后他们的小孩全部就连在电视荧幕面前在看那个。球赛的最后一场终极场，然后他们就每次有赢哪一方赢的时候，他们就反应非常的这个剧烈，就是，然后你们就说他都被吓到了。
야야, 따디체는 단다 덴바니 코르디 임브레 따디 디sambal라 따 덴바니 써야 디질 남바상게베 줍다 시어와 치라마와 도데와 셈잠바 우마바스체 디 상말로기 덴바니가 남샤도 숨고요래.
So then the two truths when we talk about two truths, this is being explained throughout the four schools of tenets inside Buddhism, such as Vaibhashika school, Jinamatra, Madhyamika, and so forth. 那我们所谓的这个二谛的话呢，在我们佛教的这个宗义四部宗义当中呢，也就是有不同的这个部派的他们的这个对着这个二谛的这个诠释方法，有所谓的这个说有一切有部啦、毗婆沙部，还有这个唯识宗，还有中观等等。
也的确，对对，那덴바니기 남샤 제셰디 둡다 시게 경구여 학바도 덴니기 남샤 디 우마베 갑리야 우마베 로와 원님메바 마 우마바기 제셰 14보 개침부 쉬우치는 승부여래.
So within the four schools of tenets explaining the two truths, then especially within the Madhyamika, the central or the middle view, the school of the middle view, then within that the consequentialist or the prasangika Madhyamika view is extremely goes into extremely fine and precise details when talking about this view of the emptiness. 那在这四部宗义当中的话呢，尤其是这中观应成派的这部宗义，对于这个空性的这个讲解的话呢，它的这个阐释的话呢，讲得非常的维系。
的确，对，아니 지를 낭바이 슝다 하고도 우마베 가르친 거 여러서는 상계기 좀 되는 게 최강 송바디 덴바니 실라 샤네 송바시레 세 공부루도 송고 여러스.
So with regards to the what this particular school what do they say is that regards to all the different scriptures and texts that the Buddha had taught, all of them do not deviate from the essential topic of the two truths. 那至于这个四部宗义当中，尤其是这个中观应成派呢，他们对于佛的所有的这个教法门的这个阐释呢，就是说佛所说的一切教法呢，都离不开这个二谛的这个阐释。
대신도 공부를 저기 자와 실험 나로라 강다 댐바 티니긴 남이 남부로 메시바 대다 상계 댐바니 사미티 남이시다 티직 모균이티래 된다 독도디 공부를 저기 가르친 거여서 세대나 댐바니긴 남샤디 야고지 마신바이나 아니 최게 내가 띵 칼로레 수보암 아니 띵 서부지 신토고 말했어.
So this is especially mentioned by Nagarjuna, that if one is unable to comprehend, perfectly understand what the topic is of the two truths, then one is unable to go deep to the depths, the very depths of Buddhist teachings. One is unable to have a penetrative understanding of the depths of the Buddhist teachings. 那龙树菩萨也曾经说过呢，就是龙树菩萨就是中观应成派的祖师嘛，然后他就是有说过，如果我们对于这个二谛呢没有充分的这个理解的话呢，我们是无法去透彻佛陀的这个密意或者佛陀的所有教法，无法深入这所有的这些教法。
예. 당연히 신기 반대 더워 차고게, 是吧? 우문 주변 나올래야. 티니 남이 관계 미셔봐. 테네 남도 lokbe 남게 슈스체네. nembanyi neda shingwe, 是吧? neda analogi dinyi 남샤데 마신바 양탁보 마신바 때네 안에 지금 몽베 왕게 지금 칼라오레 람냠밤 로벌 슝네 지금 니몽레 차다레 디르망고 임고요레스.
And likewise, Chandrakirti in his text entering into the middle way, he had entering the middle view. So he had also mentioned that if one does not understand the foundation of the two truths, how phenomena abide, especially with regards to their suchness nature, then one is unable to remove the veil of or the obscuration of bewilderment or ignorance that gives rise to all causes of suffering, such as the various types of afflictive emotions. 那这个月称菩萨呢，在入中论里头呢，有提到说，如果我们对于这个二谛的这个基础呢没办法通达的话呢，我们就无法理解万法的那个它的性质、它的体性呢，尤其是所谓的真如，它的真如自性。 它的真如体性，我们没办法通达的话呢，那我们就没办法去除去我们对于万法的这个无明，我们心中的无明，那无明呢就会产生所有的这个贪嗔痴等不同的烦恼，然后感召这个痛苦的这个果报。
也的确，但点把你工作点把的，天堂点把是你不的，其实我让说都是这些改变人，连上不了空卡热些呢，空三个准备点个送不，提空气个要的。 다 상계 좀 대된기 숭배 도망고 여배난게 따직 딩이 덴베지단 도망고 여래들레 따 쪼르지디 베나 옆세제가 돌아서 뭐 콩체네 딩이기 제시킨 거 여래스 옆좀 대된기 옆다 옆 세상세 세디 디르바 좀 대된르와 딩이 제베도 옆다 세니 제베도 사셔레 티 쪼콩체네 딩이기 제시킨 거 여래스.
So regards to the two truths, when we always talk about the conventional truth as well as the ultimate truth, so we constantly hear of these terminologies all over the teachings. However, the actual source, when you can know that there is an actual source, and of all the sutras the Buddha has taught, there's this particular sutra of the father and son, which is the conversation between King Sudodana, 세장세.
Sudodana,
King Sudodana, 세장세 당.
And
the son, which is Shakyamuni Buddha. So it is a conversation between them. This particular sutra is the source of where we have this terminologies of the two truths. 那我们讲到这个二谛的时候呢，这个我们常讲的就是世俗谛，还有这个圣义谛。 那我们世俗谛跟圣义谛呢，是周遍所有的教法的。那这个名相，这两个名相的话呢，他们有它的这个源头，它的源处。它虽然佛说的很多部经典呢， 都有提到这个二谛的话，但它真正的原处呢，就是来自一部父子的这个交谈的这个经文，就是由净饭王，就是佛陀的父亲呢，净饭王还有释迦牟尼佛他们之间的这个对话。
배나 ngaran soge temba shis chen namge ta manguchi kunyo de tynyore bena dinshi dawo chawe na khungde jomde dengi ta chugo thongma dinshi chugo khungchene ngazu dinshi jishi kyapu yorba dinashin temba ni de yese jewo dola soba khungchige yores.
So therefore, like for example, when we talk about the four truths or the Four Noble Truths, we always source those teachings to the original exposition, which is when the Buddha first turned the Dharma wheel for the 5 disciples at Varanasi. So likewise, the 2 truths can be sourced to this particular sutra, the conversation between the father and son. 那四谛的话呢，对不起，比方同样的这个四圣谛，我们常听到的这个四圣谛呢，那我们每提到四圣谛的时候，我们都可以追源到当初佛陀在成道之后呢，在鹿野苑对于这个五比丘的初转法轮所说的这个内容。所以那时候呢，所以同样的，我们在这个二谛，同样我们也可以追寻它的源头呢，与这个父子之间的这个交谈的这部经文。
的确，但옆에 제가 도사 등의 중단을 뒤뒤를 쉬위는 상계 당부 너와 좀 되는 게 옆기 다 단단히 집에 전단 좀 되는 총야디 지류응원기 로와 before 로와 다 BC 두개 유식 숨갑도와 상계 총보 승구 열에
So then, so in general, in order to introduce what this particular sutra between the father and son is about, first we talk about the King Suddhodana and his son, which is the Buddha, and we say that the Buddha was born in BC 623 years before Christ era. 那这个父子的部经，要简略的介绍一下呢，就是先讲到这个净饭王呢，父就指的是净饭王，子的话指的就是释迦牟尼佛，然后这个是在公元前623年的时候呢，佛诞生于世界了。
제 안좀되네 당부 옆 세상 세를 세요 말에 세 매버체 깔레슈 총네 안 개부 차대요래 디인도 잠발다 개세 개충 붙여도 잠발다 직세 총나 삼네 또 레워슈 겸네 상기 좀 되던 충부로 봐.
So initially, this King Suddhodana had no son or heir to his throne, and then he had tried many years to have a son, but without success. So he was praying very intensively to have a son, and then the Buddha was born into his family. 那这个净饭王呢，当初就是没有这个子，没有这个太子呢，所以试了很多年，以致他已经年老的时候呢，不断的个发愿，然后终究就诞生了悉达多太子，就是佛陀。
那상계 좀 되던 총네 아깝게 되게 지금 transon다 니데게 롱덴션에 다 상계디 kim로 슈바이나 아니 시부제게 베게보 덥청부터 이제 중국에 럽도 중화이나 아나 라나메베 덤바치 차그레 셀 니데지 롱덴션인데 딱 게볼라야 세데 라나메베 덤바 차고에 요마로 다 게시 야고시메야디 코랑이 레와치슈레 디인디 삼발라네 옆기다 좀 되던 지금 럽도 중국에 김방그레 삼네 시부제게 셈레 요르와.
So when the Buddha was born, then there was a gathering of these seers or rishis or sages that came forth to view the various physical signs and marks on the body of the Buddha or the Prince Siddhartha, and then they gave prophecy saying that with all the signs and marks that he possesses, if he were to become a king, if he were to take on leadership or ruling over the kingdom, he would be the most powerful king on earth, ruling over all kingdoms. However, if he were to become a renunciate and go forth to the renunciate life, he would be the highest of all teachers and founders. So, of course, King Suddhodana did not have the intention for him to become a renunciate. He was extremely worried that he would be that Prince Siddhartha would become a monk, because he wanted him solely. His sole wish was for Siddhartha to become the heir to his throne. 那是佛陀诞生的时候呢，就有很多这些仙人呢前来就是探望这个太子悉达多太子他身上的种种的这些相好，然后在那里呢就是受记预言呢说，如果悉达多太子他当初有继承他王位，他将成为王中之王呢， 但是呢，如果他出家的话呢，他将成为无上的人天导师。当然这个净饭王当时非常的这个担忧，因为他唯一的希望就是要有一个继承人能够继承他的王位，然后心中很恐惧这个太子悉达多太子会跑去出家。
전에 한 상계 좀 되는다. 사회 개비세리 아니 저기 간지태네 표준 소보래 딜레 이내 코에 핀소 디기 네급기 디기다 네급기 고고 삼마도베 아니 땡기 지 디기 멤버지 캔네 에르와 안직 좀 되는다 간다 김방네 지 간제 칼라브레 땡기 디기 디레 쇠야게 또 스나브레스.
So the Buddha, when he was still a Prince Siddhartha, was living in this extremely lavish life, with all the perfect life, But however, he was able to comprehend that all these samsaric perfections were only temporal and do not have any ultimate essence. So therefore, he abandoned his lay life and then went forth to the life of renunciate in order to seek the highest ultimate happiness. 那当时悉达多太子呢，他就是虽然过得非常的奢侈的这个皇宫当中的这个生活，但是呢，他都彻底能够领悟到，就是世间的这种种的圆满呢，都是暂时性、短暂性的，没有究竟的这个心要所在。所以呢，太子就舍了他的俗家，然后就去出家，然后就去追寻这个究竟的这个安乐。
전에 안상이 좀 되는다. 로추 두스까지 나니. 도 디캅레야 셰라레 쳬야 둘로레든 할레베 베다 교본나니 도 슈데어레 급디디 좀 되는 게 이야기 촉보 안다 뭐심바 개부 숙제닝 보스그와 안다 가르사 빈비사라 크랑기 좀 되는다 딘데지 강에 여바지 코니 좀 되는 숙제닝 보기 딘데신 딱한 딘데 깔레 경고 말했어 와 얘기 크랑 빈비사라 크랑기 게시 세네다 예 저기 경업의 체크하는 표현 좀 되는 슈르스 좀 되는가 경업을 닝부매네 땡기 디기 추유스 경업보다 니르지 딱이 여번에는 알아야 옆기 배디 게시 심하게 깔레 쇼겸에 상알이 고고 창문 저거 여들래 딜 마데베신 땡기 디기 추유스 전에 간다 좀 되는 땡기 디기 최네 딱 한지 타바도 탐지기 보고 봤는데 터버 충분해.
So then after having left the palace and gone forth, then the Prince Siddhartha then lived a life of an ascetic. For 6 years, he lived a very meager food and very poor clothing, and lived a very austere life of hardships. So practicing the austerities. So at that time, a friend of his father, which is also a king, which we all know to be King Bimbisara, at that time came to know about the austerities that Prince Siddhartha was undergoing. So then he went to visit Prince Siddhartha and said, you do not need to work so hard. I will give you everything that I have, even all my wealth as well as my ruling power I shall give to you. Half of my kingdom, half of my power and wealth I shall bestow to you. I do not need to work so hard. You give up your hardships. So then the Buddha replied, all of these material phenomena do not have any essence whatsoever. My own father worked so hard to have me and then to also give me, in order that I be able to succeed his kingdom and kingship. But however, I know, having seen that all phenomena material phenomena have no essence, therefore I have abandoned all of this and gone in search of the ultimate happiness. So therefore, and this way, through such resolution, he ultimately attained the state of Buddhahood. 那佛陀呢，就在就是悉达多太子呢出离宫殿之后，出家之后呢，他就花了6年的时间呢修这个苦行。那时呢，他在衣食住行方面呢都非常的这个简陋，甚至是不可思议的那种苦行，他都去修了。那时候呢，他的国王呢，他的父王的那个一位朋友，也是一个国王，就是频毗沙罗王呢。那时候听说这个悉达多太子在修苦行的时候呢，就去探访他， 然后跟悉达多太子说，你不需要这么辛苦，我将我一半的这个皇权和甚至我的王国呢，财富呢分给你，你就不需要这么辛苦了。然后那时悉达多太子就回复这个毗毗沙罗王说，这一切的这些世间的物质世界呢，完全是没有星耀的，没有精华的，没有星耀的。所以我就因为看破这个世间的这些虚幻呢，所以我才去追求这个就近的这个安稳乐。然后故此呢，在这里佛陀因为有这样的这个道心呢，就是终究证的这个无上正正觉佛果位了。
예, 디시. 난 좀 되는 상계네. 다디 템포 워드네스라서 월 딘시 최고로서 먹고네. 다도 배슈 제바 가심부 야 게네. 저 몽골이야 펜도 중국도 셰네. 기업이 세네. 여기 셈 툴이야. 당에 포딜. 야배 쉬우지 만라다. 라는 배버 차샤. 차유스레 딘드 잠발라. 아니 투그나로리야. 저기 세제 되버침부 쉬우충부레스.
So then Prince Siddhartha went on to achieve Buddhahood, attain Buddhahood in Bodh Gaya, and then from there he became a fully enlightened Buddha. He went to teach the 5 monks, and he turned the first turning a Dharma wheel of the Four Noble Truths. And then from there, all of his teaching career began. And he traveled everywhere to teach extensively. His deeds of enlightened deeds of turning the Dharma wheel were spread everywhere and benefited many sentient beings. At that time, his father, King Suddhodana, came to hear about his deeds and came to realize that his son was not an ordinary being and had indeed become the highest of all teachers. So at that time, he developed strong remorse in his heart regards to what all his plans that he had done before, tried to do before. 那悉达多太子这样子去菩提树下证的这个无上正等正觉佛果位之后呢，那就从在鹿野苑那里出转法轮，教授这个四圣谛。然后之后呢，佛陀的这个弘法事业呢，就是变成非常的广大。然后佛的到处的弘法利生的这个事迹呢，普闻天下就是了。但因为这样子呢，他的父王呢，那个净饭王，听到太子的这个就是佛陀的这个弘法利生的事业呢，心中就理解到说，原来他的儿子真的不是凡人再来就是了，是圣人来的，然后成为人天导师。那时候呢，他在心中就对他过去的种种的一些计划，升起这个懊悔。
제 아니 좀 되된 된지 쉬야려야. 다 방전스네려 미망고 담버래. 나 탱마 구즈시 담버래. 저 탱마 구. 제다 좀 되된 된지 쉬가 중에서 좀 되된 게 틀려야 제 자네. 좀 되된 틀도 슬레임도 배 랑신게 좀 되된 제버 잠게 지 대바다 니레지 중니. engel 개보기 그냥 옆기 수 페로치에서 치코를 제루요래. 다가나 좀 되된 게 중도 대 최연이 럽도 중을 하루요래.
So then King Suddhodana tried to invite the Buddha back to his kingdom, and then he did so he's said to have done so over 9 times, 9 rounds of trying to invite the Buddha. Each time he sent forth his messengers, his ministers and messengers to go forth to invite the Buddha, to extend his invitation. But each time the messengers reached the feet of the Buddha, when they saw the splendor of the Buddha's holy form, they were absolutely mesmerized by him and by the teachings that he gave. They generated a lot of faith right away, and they even became monks, became ordained. So they completely forgot their mission and were left at Buddha's feet. 那时候呢，这个净饭王要邀请佛陀回到他们的迦毗罗卫城的时候呢，据说花了9次，有9回呢派出这些使者往城呢去邀请佛陀。但是每次这些使者到了佛陀的这个跟前的话呢，见到佛陀的这个金身的这个相好庄严，然后完全被佛陀所摄受的，然后佛升起这个巨大的这个信心，佛对他们说法转法轮呢，他们都升起信心，当场就出家，然后完全忘却他们邀请佛陀的那个原有的这个使命。
제가 따타마들 옆에 아니 좀 내려와 세좀 됐던 게 춘주금의 초보 차르가사쇼래 차르가 코로나리 캐심부신 안에 캐나 좀 됐던 군된 짠 인지 민지 좀 됐던 슈튜브 채쇼 캐나피게 잡으시는 데는 지금에 전에 배트 차고 쉬우시네 한 그런 제 나버래 난 타마디라 그런 좀 되는 게 틀려야 자네 아니 여기 페로체스 쇼지기 레와게부도 세디 슈튜브래 이내용 차가야 좀 되는 중들업 중브레스
이나양 카지.
타바체 샤브레스 이내 슈튜브레스
슈튜브는 이나 자동 잡았어요.
이내 그런 타바체 샤브레스
So at the last round, the last time that the King Shuddhodana, the ninth time they tried to invite the Buddha, he sent one of his a person that was a Buddha's friend at a very young age. And then before this person left, the Buddha actually commanded him, saying that you must definitely bring Prince Siddhartha back here. And you're not allowed to become a monk. So he gave this decree upon this person. However, this person, when he visited the Buddha, he was able to remember what the king had said, and he conveyed the king's invitation. But in the end, he had helplessly became a monk as well. So, 然后最后一次佛陀邀请净饭王邀请佛陀的时候呢，就是派了一位使者，那位使者是佛陀从小一起青梅竹马一起长大的一个好朋友。然后那时候国王就嘱咐下旨，就说你必须无论如何必须把悉陀多太子给请回来，然后你不能够出家这样子，就下的这道旨意。然后这位使者呢来到佛陀跟前呢，能够回忆起到那个国王的那个旨意，然后就开口引请佛陀回迦毗罗卫城的，但是却忍不住的当场跟着出家。
那都是学的좀 되대. 파 유사기 파 개부컵 폐. 좀 되는 게다 옆당 세 제네. 리가로 좀 되는 게 옆세제 도스 최든 승부래. 리나로라 디니 거드 망고 송요레스.
So then upon this invitation the Buddha went home, and then went home to his place of birth, to this where King Shuddhodana was. So there was the setting was when King Shuddhodana met the Buddha again, after he ordained after such a long period of time. So then there was this sutra that was recorded, the conversation between the meeting of these two figures. So therefore is known as the Gyatso, which is the meeting, the sutra, the meeting of the father and son. 然后这个佛陀因着这个净饭王邀请呢，回到他的这个祖国去。在那里的话呢，就是净饭王和这个佛陀隔了这多年，就初次在见面的时候呢，会面的时候，他们之间的这个对谈呢，对谈的话呢，就记录在这部经里头，就称为的父子相遇经啊。我不晓得中文可能别的翻译吧。
我有的确，但听说呢，新嘅点不尼赛嘅塔托伯这些的，乌马巴的电能嘅提举weg这些经过有嘞，是吧？
So within the sutra, then this is the source. This particular sutra is the source of the two truths, and the two truths are extremely finely expounded or clearly expounded within, especially within the school of the Madhyamika, the middle view consequentialist school, Madhyamika Prasangika. 然后这部经典呢，就是所谓的这个二谛的这个源头它的源头。然后这个二谛的话呢，就是在四部宗义里头，尤其是这个中观应成派呢，对于这二谛的这个阐释呢，非常的这个细入。
第二，但主动啱，其他冇多啲話，當那些甚至冇人叫把拉所謂點不尼嘅這些夾單提嘅點不尼的，差不多這個天堂唄，這個東義的這個時候，第一個跨차야啦，偏多少用過嘅，고마고마게這些嘅提嘅，因為고마고마這些嘅的rak바래，因為睇了點呢，提嘅예, 대니기 지시 고알레야라 편도 연구요레스.
So with regards to the four schools of tenets, the previous schools such as the Vaibhashika and so forth, these schools are all extreme, Chitta and so forth. They are tenets. Their way of presenting the two truths are vital for understanding, or extremely helpful for one to understand in regards to what the consequentialist school is talking about, the Madhyamika Prasangika, the middle view consequentialist school is talking about. 那四部宗义里头呢，比方说那个上座部等等，还有这个唯识宗等等不同的宗义呢，他们毗婆沙宗等等，他们是四部宗义里头属于下部的这些宗义。在这些宗义当中的话呢，他们对于这个上座部的对于这个上面的这些宗义，像这个 中观应成派的中医的话呢的这个对于二谛的诠释的理解呢非常有帮助的。那
예, 디체. 디인데 다 당분 지라모 다는 지 주다 도대 와라서 샘샘에 지 딩이 있어야게 도도도도 시마 쇼인다.
So here Rinpoche will spend a brief moment introducing the regards to the way of presenting the two truths or suchness of the four schools. 在这里先讲这些下部宗义的那些对于二谛的那个诠释，简单精简的讲解一下。
디인데 ngela ngazo nangbe drupta mawala khaseyo.
So how many schools of tenets are there?
Four.
有几部宗义？
당부도 가래?
Which is the first one?
지라모를 쓰고.
第一个就是这个毗婆沙宗。
是吧？다 drupta 당부 대 지라모체 디네 도대와체 딘데 위 drupta 니요래. 딘데 위 drupta 니부터 좀대 dengue 최기 콜로 림보숨 거려래. 림보숨 거변한 게 림보 당부 덴바시기 초골라서 뭐조 콩체네. 디네마 중댕이 유버스네라 중댕이들라 제라모도 도대원이 쳐요래스.
네, sure, 뭐지?
들어와. 좀대 dengue 최기 림보숨 거려요. 콜로 숨 거려요. 콜로 당부 덴바시 초골라서 조 첸이 디네마 직디 된조 마 디텐소 지시gem니마 규바 중대에디 소 지라모도 도대원이 쳐요래 간다 콜로 당부의 제수창에 조디 지라모도 도대원 쳐요래.
No. So during the three turnings of the Dharma wheel, then the first of the turning of Dharma wheel, the Buddha actually talked about the Four Noble Truths, and the Four Noble Truths, the essential meaning of the Four Noble Truths are widely explained within the first two schools of the four tenets, which is the Vaibhashika and the Sautrantrika. 然后这个四部宗义当中的话，四部宗义当中的话，就是有讲到佛当初三转法轮嘛。那三转法轮里头呢，初转法轮里头讲到这个四圣谛。那对于四圣谛呢，做最广泛的这个诠释呢，就是四部宗义当中的前二部，就是毗婆沙宗，还有这个经部。
예, 디체. 다 지라마와사 민다고 비김전에 캐나스 신경이었어.
Do you know why is the tradition name as Vaibhashika? Do you know 你们知道这个毗婆沙宗为什么取名叫毗婆沙宗呢？
라 지라마와스 딘데베 지라마웨 줍다 지라마와스 민다고 비김전에 니승고요래.
So the Vaibhashika, there is a reason. There are about 2 or 3 reasons why it is called Vaibhashika.
True. 니 김전이.
There are two reasons, 2 names for calling the Vaibhashika tradition. 那这个毗婆沙宗的话呢，在为什么取名做毗婆沙宗？它有两种意思。
지라마웨 기마 따제를 규범하고 지라마다 마 규범 중요로 봐. 지르조 좀대 된게 den시 초골 공도. 안 되네. 제라 셔즈 치모스 빼제 명라야. 제라 셔즈 치모스 쇼레. 디 캐치 못체네. 도스 컨트롤 옵션 셰 디셰 캡도 시디 삼발라. 제라 셔즈 치모스 딘제기 빼자티 안에 조 컬러 캐치 못체네. 마와 도스 냠네 친이 인도 삼발라. 제라 마와세 명타단 찍디레스. 하고서 제라 셔즈 치모 디게일 규리어레. 빼제 쇼레. 제라 셔즈 치모스
어디 그게 더 이제
되게 개인의 요르와 개개인의 요르 개민도 매다 빼제 쇼레 간제 빼제디 명라 치라 셔즈시 모스기 요르 니 콘조 개침보 체네 마제셰 개업럽션 시기도 삼발라 디 아니 딘데베 치라 마와들 치라 마와서.
So the Vaibhashika school it primarily has the teachings upon the Four Noble Truths. And therefore, on the basis of that, it is also called Vaibhashika. And there's this particular sutra that they adhere to, and that is their primary basis for expounding their tenets. So therefore, they are given the name of Vaibhashika. 那这个毗婆沙宗的话呢，就是它除了是讲这个四圣谛的这个源头以外呢，那之外呢，它也是靠某一部经典一部跟类似的毗婆沙经这样子的一种经文，然后以它为这个基础的话呢，说来阐释这个毗婆沙宗的这个宗义。
야, 따디네 지라마 와서 이게 셰고 김선 소직데 가르레스너와 아주 뒤숨 사셔와 내가 다다와 마음 봤사셔래 디스 뒤숨부티 제기 정신시레스 뒤숨부 제기 치라 마위찬에 치라 마와스 제시 숨고요래
제기 체라
제기 정신시레스
제선 제자라
제유단 제줍사셔와
제주 substantial. So this particular school is being taught because called Vaibhashika because their main tenets that they teach expound is that the three times what we call the past, present, and future, the three times they are branches of a substantial phenomenon. 那我们在讲这个毗婆沙宗的话呢，他们主要的这个宗义呢，就是讲说过去、现在、未来的30是属于这个物质的质的它其中的一个分类。
예. 다 뒤숨기 제기 치랑 인단데 컨트레스나 줍다 셴다 만다고 셰게요레. 베나 메도 단데 딩에 듄레 요베 메도 쇼르와. 메도 딜레 차샤베나 메도 테기 마움바. 메도 텔레 데베 타다와. 메도 테기 데버 순가디 제기 메도 테기 제기랑 신시레스. 메도 테단 조이베 제기랑 신시레스.
So they have this Vaibhashika school. They have an uncommon way of expressing this particular tenets. For example, this flower that's right in front of Rinpoche, it has its past. There's a past of this flower. There's a present, and there's a future. The three times of this particular flower. So therefore, the three times are described in terms of the substance that is being referred to. 然后至于这个毗婆沙宗它的不共的这个宗义呢，就是有讲到说这个所属呢，那比方说前面这些花呢，它有它所属的这个过去、现在以及未来30的这个解说方法。
디 컨데레스나 메도티기 마움바 랍디삼발라 다 메도티기 규네가 메도티기 사병이 네가블 샤오레스 카레스나 사병이 네가블 메도티 마움바 메도티기 기규로와 디인데 메도티기 사병이 네가블 메도티 마움바차.
So, for example, if you talk about the future of the flower, then one talks about 메도기 마움바 사병.
메도기 로와 메도티기 메도텔레드 메도기 마움바 뉴구 마움바 사쇼로와 메도기 마움바 세디 다 밍다다르다 메도기 마움바르드 메도기 규네가 비찬 급디디 메도 용규르바 중규르바.
No. So for example, when we talk about the future of a flower, then one has to use the example of a seed, because a seed will produce a flower, the substance of a flower in the future. So it is described in such a way. 那比方说我们讲到这个花的这个未来的话呢，是以这个种子花的这个种子为这个比喻呢，因为花的种子它是终究在未来会能够开花结果的。
但메도기 타다올랍디 삼발 메도디야 깨네 아도 스냅이 급기 로바 디 메도기 타다오체.
And then the present is described as the flowering, or whatever we see in front of us right now, this fully bloomed flower. So this is known as the present of the flower. 那至于这个花的这个现在今世的话呢，就是我们眼前所已经盛开的这一朵花呢，因为它已经从一个种子已经结成一朵花了。
아니 메도기 데발로도 다 메도디 닝바찬을 촐라주베 네가 저러와. 디 걸로 메도기 데바체 메도디 데바체.
Yes. So when we talk about the past of the flower, then we talk about the flower wilting away and become desiccated. So that is known as the past of the flower. So using these examples. 那这个花的，如果讲它的过去的话呢，花的过去都已经已逝，花的已逝的话，就是那花它已经凋谢了。
디인데 다 메도기 마움바 메도기 사변 네가브레 메도기 탄데웨 메도 셰시메 네가브레 메도바 지베 네가브레 칸다 딘데웨 메도 단제베 튜숭게 네가브기 디 메도 테단 제기 랑신 칼라브레 제스 주바 메도 테기 제기 단 제오잉거 샤데요레스.
Yes. So And when we talk about the future of the flower, we talk about the seed. When you're talking about the present of the flower, we're talking about the actual blooming itself. We're talking about the past of the flower. We're talking about the what they call the wilting of the flower. So therefore, the flower becomes a part or a part of the substance, a branch of the substance phenomenon. 那我们讲到这个花朵的它的过去的未来的话呢，就是指的是它的种子然后它的现今世的话呢，过去式的话就是对不起，未来式的话呢，指的就是它的种子。今世当下的话，指的它是它的盛开的状态。那讲到它的这个未来的话呢，讲到它的过去的话呢，就是花的那个已经凋谢的这个形式了。所以故此花是属于这种物质的它其中一个分支或分类。
야, 딘데 빼나 뜻은 거를 포모 비미질 샤셔나 다 지부고 마게 병아를 로춘주가라 지 포모세 데네 부게 베네가라 아마세 데네 양게 다 지부고 부게도 모모세 도 시교스도도 이네야 사회 비미티 균응하지 마도 칼라고 균응하지 암 저거 요된 게 싫어 되는 시레스
So therefore, using this transitional phenomena to describe the 3 times, such as, for example, when one is example of a girl when she's very young, yet to be married and yet to have children, she's known as a girl. But later on in life, when she's married and has kids, she's known as a mother. And when her kids have their kids, then she's known as a grandmother. So between here, we see the same. The continuity, transitioning between these 3 states. 那我们讲到打个比喻来说呢，就是这个中义里头讲说三世呢，过去、现在、未来，就是以这个物质的这个世界来作为所依呢，然后来去分辨的。那比方说一个小女生呢，还没有成家之前的话呢，还没有结婚之前，她这是称为小女孩，然后她成家生子之后的话。就是称为母亲，然后当他的小孩都生孙子的时候，他就称为祖母或者奶奶，所以是以这个物质的这个变迁来去做譬喻。
你推送不的，就这个人像其他人的都是马尾前其他毛都送过来。
So this particular school of Vaibhashika, they're using the phenomenal material phenomena as a reference point for the 3 times of the past, present, future. So therefore, they give it the name of Vaibhashika.
네, 디체. 다 딘데베 치라마오기 다 덴바니기 남샤디 나칼로 덴바니사기 싱고베 나로 덴바니사 군주 제시경고요레스.
And so also in this particular school, they talk about the 2 truths, and they have their own particular way of expounding it. 这个中义里头还有讲到说这个二谛的这个怎么讲？它的这个成立。
다 제라마와기 루아 군접 덴바사디 가르샤오레 셰비나 다 먼저 포바 베낭아란스 미 다네싱기 강바 루아 텔라소바디 군접 덴바레스.
So then, what is how the 2 truths established in this particular system is that what they consider to be conventional truths are, for example, this cup, or the human being, or the building itself. These are conventional truths to them. 那么他们这一部中里头讲到这个世俗谛的话呢，世俗谛是什么？指的是，比方说我们眼前的这个杯子呢，或者一个人呢，或者一栋房子呢，这些对他们来说都是世俗谛的。
베나 포바디 군조 덴바 임베 김zen 하레 셰비나 포바테 너와 답변은 살았어. 다음에 좀 포버들어야 도든지 쉬니 포버티 십시차는 뭐이나 아니 대단냠도 로와 지금 십시바 칼라고 디 포버 가서다 포버도 십시차인도 삼발라 로이 외에 지금 디 포버의 삼상기 짐버디 매버 차도 그래서 좀 로체셔스 세원 런싱로 토드로왔어. 그러봐 지금 포버디 마 차봐 도쉬니 차봐도 근데 체인도 삼발라 디 체봐도 냠도 포버진 별로디 파 더주고를 매버 차인 그래서.
So, for example, so why is this cup considered to be conventional phenomena? Because if this cup were to be smashed by a rock, a piece of rock, or dropped onto the ground, the hard floor, and broken into pieces, then that moment, the mind holding that object as a cup diminishes, disappears. Therefore, due to this reason, they consider the cup to be conventional phenomena. 那为什么称这个杯子呢为这个世俗谛呢？因为比方说这个杯子被一块大石头给砸碎的时候，或者它掉在这个地板上，然后碎成万片的时候呢，那时候我们这个只取它为这个杯子的，就是把它认为是杯子的那个念头也跟着消失了。
대신도 탱아데 차샤베네 군조템바 차우요래 지 탱아테 파 탱도 레레네 파 차베나 에 차바도 냠도 생면나로네 지 탱아레 삼상디 lot 가르워와 디는 신차데요.
So the other analogy is like the prayer beads that we have, and when it's all strung together perfectly nicely, we have this mind that holds it and recognizes it as being a mala or a rosary. But when the string breaks and it's all the pieces of parts of it are all over the floor, everywhere, the concept of a set of string of prayer beads or rosary is then diminished at that point of time. 那比方说这个念珠的话呢，就是它刚刚穿好美美的时候呢，我们就认为说，我们就有跟念珠的这个概念升起，就能认识它为一串念珠。当这串念珠它的线断的时候呢，然后珠子散于满地，那应该当下我们只取或认知这个念珠的那个念头呢，跟着也消失了。
근데 안다 아주 군족 덴바사 쇼르와 디기 군족 사야단 덴바사 디기 코아파 조나리아 안다 직세 요르와 직세사 슝쇼르 디나로 카시 숭고요레 군족 덴바사 군족 디 덴밤 속바딜라 군족 직체 덴바스도 유여발을 체네 속내 유여바 때네 유여바 직 차네 군족 덴바스 고교쇼르디 치라마웨 단도 군족 덴바사딜 딱다 차인고 요레스 고쳐서
tenets
군족 덴바스 거와 군족 덴바스 딜 제셰게던 카셰쇼레 다 직세 슝쇼 디나로 군족 덴바사에게 군족디 덴밤 속바질라 군족체
덴밤 속바
덴바 속바 군족체 덴바스도 유여발을 체네 속내 유여바 때네 유여바 지라 군족체 디치라마웨 단다 베나 포바디네자 창아디네자 디 속내 유여바 직 차고 여러봐 디인도 sambal로 군족 덴바스.
So, therefore, then when we talk about this conventional truth, then there is the actual definition of conventional truth is found in this text called Siksel in Tibetan, which means like clarifying words or the meaning of these terminologies. And then when we talk about that, then it explains that what is conventional phenomena is a gathering or a collaboration or gathering of phenomena, and upon that, holding upon it to be true. So therefore, this is known as conventional phenomena. So this kind of definition is extremely befitting that of the realm of the Vaibhashika school tenets. 那我们讲到这个世俗谛呢，世俗谛的时候呢，那有一部经文叫做这个 Siksel， 就是明解这个字句的意思的这样一部经典，它里头就讲解不同的这些法相名词。然后在里头呢，他讲说所谓的世俗谛的话呢，就是它有一个所依，它有一个集聚的意思，然后聚集在一起的时候呢，那时候只取它为真实，那时候这个就称为这所谓的世俗谛了。然后这样的这种解释方法呢，正好符合这个毗婆沙宗他们的这个宗义的一个理解。
대신도 지 포바테 군조 덴바레스 임비 김상 하레스나 로이 응외네 포바데 응외 진인데 아니 저기 로테기 응외네 포바데기 차셰스 파 소소소 첸 포바데기 롱 포바데기 카 포바데기 샤브라 포바데기 입 카도 등 파 개시 체바이나 아니 저기 체바다 냠도 로이 응외네 포베 차셰도 체바다 냠도 포바레 삼상기 로데파 토주그레스 고스 캔슬 로 로이 차셰 소소 세워다 냠도 아니 포바 심베 로디 파 랑싱게 로디 토주그레스 토두로아데레스.
So then likewise in relation to this cup, there is a mind that cognizes it or recognizes this cup as being a cup, having a particular shape, a handle or functionality and so forth, having different kinds of defining aspects. So when these are present together at one point of time, then the mind is able to cognize that particular phenomena as being a cup. And when any of these are lacking, or when these things fall apart, then the mind that cognizes that as being, holds that, recognizes that phenomena as being a cup, then diminishes as well. 所以这里讲到，比方说我们前面这个杯子的话呢，就是它的依于它的那个不同的这个成分的这个聚集，比方说杯子有个口啦，有个旁边有一个柄啦，然后它里头能够盛装等等不同的这种性象呢，它的成为它的这个定义的话，我们能够心中能够对它升起的那个认知为，能够动念呢，把它认知为杯子、水杯。那如果这一些种种它的不同的这些分支呢，失散的时候，或者比方说该说打碎的时候呢，那我们只取它为杯子的那个念头也同时的也消失了。
也的确，但顶这边是吧？工作顶这个团队工作点吧，那么下点了怕不的，过不卡的有人，偏到卡的有人，是得先开始不认识。工作点吧，是吧？顶这位种吧，当恰恰说是现在人家老讨厌顶这些了，工作点吧的，像我这个有吧？顶这边过吧，这个卡了不嘞？偏到的先过来是。
So, what do you think is the purpose and function of recognizing or establishing this conventional phenomena? 那你们认为说，我们在讲解以及在成立这个所谓的世间世俗谛的时候呢，它有何功能所在呢？
这个卡里定个有的写为哪是吧？就泡泡晒天，怕种呢，泡被恰些的时候怕说说的恰住的，那泡泡晒天，这个准备老这个泡泡老说不的。적토고 말해 축리 띠땡게 요래 디가 가르 땡거 월서는 퍼버스야 디 주비야디 차셔야다 닌데 몽골 뉘니 주버시레 땡니 주버시레 띠땡게 태zam도 마사베 지 퍼버스야기 로인 응원에 지 조야 태야 로바 가서 지 퍼버스야 태야 지 로이 응원에 디 퍼버레 삼상기 짐바 땡고레 태zam도 마사 유코레 응원에 차셔야다 닌데 지 총네 So
we can understand that what this manner of displaying conventional truth in this particular tradition, its function is for us to understand that, for example, this cup, when it is being disintegrated, for example, broken or smashed, it breaks all the original pieces that came to form it. And at that point of time, the mind cognizing or recognizing this thing to be a cup, then is diminished. So likewise, from there we can understand that there was no one single entity to begin with. What we recognize as a cup was simply a combination of many parts and atoms that were the physical constitution of the cup, constituents of the cup. So when these came together and the mind recognized it as being a cup, then then that phenomena came to existence. So therefore, there needs to be, for phenomena to exist, there needs to be a gathering of the physical constituents as well as the mind that is cognizing that as an actual thing. 那从这当中，我们能理解这个世俗谛呢，它到底它的阐释过程有什么功能呢？就是说，比方说，我们当一个杯子。它有它的某一种功能的时候呢，我们就有相等的这个心呢，升起相等的这个念头呢，心去认知它为一个杯子、水杯，它有它的功能。当这个水杯被砸碎的，或者被砸碎的时候，它就回到它的原有的那个分裂或者它不同的那个成分的那个形状的时候，相当的那个念头就跟着消失了。所以从这当中我们理解到说，这个物质呢，它本身是没有自性的，它没有单独一个独立的东西存在，它必须是不同的因素呢聚集在一起，然后我们再透过我们的心去认知它呢，它才能够有可能存在的。
뭐야, 지금 아주 대니기나 견담 배나 참었다 대교의 지식 근데 가르친 거라서는 최근 남기 내로대 즉 타르토바드 랑용원의 매버 맞추버리 디기 임베 김생 가르스네 땡네 주버리 쓰게 열어봐. 근데 즉 제라마원의 니니기도 고소인데 제 땡네 주바 사이드 고알레알이야 또 스팀고요스. 좋아. 즉 군섭이 최대다 아니지 당길라버네 생기들이 고소인고요스.
So when we talk about the highest school of tenets, such as the middle view consequentialist, the Madhyamika Prasangika school. And then in there, when they talk about suchness of phenomena, then we talk about how phenomena, the true mode of abiding or existing of phenomena is that they're empty because they do not exist from their own side. Why do they not exist from their own side? Because they are dependent arising. They need to rely upon another in order to exist. And one from here, when we talk about the lowest school, which is the Vaibhashika school, from there you can understand that right from the very beginning of the Vaibhashika school tenets, already it is talking about this kind of concept is being introduced to you, where it talks about that phenomena is a mere gathering of physical constituents, and then there needs to be mind holding it in order for that phenomenon to exist. So therefore, already the introduction has begun at this lower school of tenets. 那这个讲到这些四部宗义当中最高的这个宗义就是中观应成派。那中观应成派他讲到这个真如自性的时候呢，讲到万法的它的那个安住的这个体性、安住的状态是如何存在的，万法是如何存在，他们是自性无、空无自性的。为什么它是空无自性呢？因为它是缘起法，依缘起而生的。那在这个毗婆沙宗里头呢，虽然是四部宗义里头的最低的一部的这个宗义，但是呢最粗品的宗义，但是它在那个时候已经开始向我们介绍这个中观应成派的那个缘起性空的这个概念，因为它讲的就是依它而起嘛，依于其他的这些外在的这些物质的这个聚集，然后以及这个念头去安立这个名相，才有这样的一个物质的存在。所以从这毗婆沙宗里头开头已经开始对我们介绍这个中观应成派的这个概念了。
且다 된담 템바사데 카레스체네 베나 포버 디기 주비아기 제기 나로르 제 치라마오기다 제기 충슈 타르토보쇼르바 텔라소버데 된담 템바레스 포버 코랑 군조 템바레스 포버 테기 주비아기 제기 나기 아니 듀텐 초기 참메스네 듀텐 충슈쇼르바 텔라소버데 디레스 된담 템바레스.
So and then with this particular Vaibhashika school, what is the ultimate truth for them? It is the within the substance. What we call as a cup is known as conventional truth. And what is the ultimate truth of this cup? It is the constituents of the cup, right down to the smallest atom, the smallest indivisible particle. To them is known as the ultimate truth. 那这个杯子它水杯的话呢，在毗婆沙宗里头它是属于世俗谛，对吗？那我们讲它的圣义谛呢，到底是什么圣义谛？就是这个杯子它里头的成分呢，把它分解到最微细、不可分解的微尘子的那个状态呢，就在毗婆沙宗里头是称为这个圣义谛。
다 디기 된다데 뭐 임비 금zen다 몽고 요르다 지금 순구 요르다 디 뒤주에 개민도디 싫었다 샤샤나르와 지단기 된다데 바사기 싫어마에 된다데 바스 라윈데 녀바도 듀텐 된들 코고요 말에 셰베나기 셰바 기지 참여해야 다 다음에 신기 현다 셰몽고 순구 요레 디인데 다 싫어슈 먹고 셰 디인데다 드린데 샤샤나르와.
So when it comes to the Vaibhashika school, we talk about for them, the ultimate truth is always explained in regards to indivisible particles, whether it's the physical, indivisible, smallest atoms, or it be a state of mind where there's this indivisible instant of consciousness, the smallest possible particle. So then from there, all these are referred to as being the ultimate truth in this school. So there's a lot of explanation we could go into in detail, but however, we do not have such timing, so therefore we shall leave it here tonight. 那这个究竟这个圣义谛的话呢，他讲到这个微尘子的话，它就是以毗婆沙宗里头讲到圣义谛的时候，它是以这个不可分解的这微尘子来做比喻。比方说物质的话呢，再怎么分解到最后不可分的那个微尘子的就称为这个圣义谛。然后在心识方面的话呢，就是这个念头到最微细无可分的那一刹那的念头呢，也称为 这个圣义地，所以这是毗婆沙宗的宗义。那我们要深入的话呢，当然可以广泛接受，但因为我们时间有限，今晚就讲到这里。
No, yeah, thank you, 谢谢你们。